We are joined by
Harry. What's going on?
Harry Jowsey.
Woo.
This is your hour to join the conversation with us and Harry Jowsey. So no matter how unwell you're feeling, we got your back.
Hi, Kaylin. What's going on? How are you? You're officially dialed into us and Harry Jowsey.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up? What can we help you with?
I was looking for some career advice if you guys could provide that.
Let's fucking go. I'm linked the fuck in. I'm dialed the fuck in.
So yeah, I mean, I love my job. I love what I do, but it's just like very mentally tolling and very like toxic. Like I basically had to like beg for hours. And like, honestly, that's been really nice because like I haven't had to go and like I haven't had to like, I've had like the best mental health days like when not going. But like if I do want to advance in my career, like I really think that I should like stay, because I'm not going to get like the opportunities that I need like to advance in my career at like other agencies around here. So like if I do want to stay here, it's probably best to stay here for the short term, but I don't know.
Okay, so what is it that you do?
I'm a behavior tech right now.
Cool.
Behavior tech?
Yeah.
What?
So I work with children with like developmental disabilities.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very, very cool.
You're awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you love you love what you do, but you hate your current employer, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's really rough.
So they have you kind of doing like shit work in the interim as well, or do you actually get to do any of the work you really wanted to do?
So like basically I like work one-on-one with clients, but which like I love doing that, but like when I get home every day, like I have to do like a lot of notes and stuff.
Of course.
Like that I'm doing like after work, so I don't really love that part.
And you brought this up to your boss?
What was that?
And you brought this up. You said that this is not what you like to do? And you want to do more?
No, I do like it.
Okay.
I just like the workplace is like pretty toxic. Like just some stuff happened like the past week, but
Is there anywhere nearby that you really like? Is there like a dream center or a dream place that you really want to work at that you've been eyeing off and that you've reached out to?
not like local.
Okay.
So I have a question because you said like if you continue on this route, there will be like you'll be able to develop and grow in your career. And if you stay here, there will be next steps. Like what do the next steps look like after this?
So like eventually like I'm gonna get certified that I can like be more of like a higher up position.
And start your own thing maybe?
Potentially one day, yeah.
Okay, I got to be honest. I have friends in very many different fields, and all of them follow the same path. You got to take shit for a while, unfortunately, and you're kind of in something that not only just unique, it's also helping the world. So it's kind of easier for me to tell you to keep your head down and keep working because it actually is working on helping people at the end of the day. And as long as you see the future for the position that you have or within the career, I think it will always be worth it. Like I have friends that have worked in music and took shit for 5-6 years just to even get like their foot in the door to something else. And now they're eternally grateful because you're not going to remember all the hours that you wasted doing that because it will lead you to a certain point. So I think if you realize there's like opportunities out there that you can get by having your foot in the door just a little bit, all the work in the interim is worth it.
Yeah.
Can I also say, is there a world where you can find more value to add to the place that you work at in a sense of like, hey, we see that the business could be doing better here, whatever else? Because I've always found, especially in businesses that I've worked at, if I'm kind of thinking bigger than where I'm at and thinking more about what I can do at the company, they get more excited about like, oh, okay, wow, this person's actually really passionate about what we got going on. But at the end of the day, we don't know the intricacies of what's going on with you and how hard that is and how toxic it is. Like I can only imagine.
When I've been in toxic jobs, something that I always do is remind myself this isn't permanent. And I like I reframe my mindset. If there's people who are, I don't know exactly what's going on, but if there's people who are either bullying you or you're feeling like they don't see your potential, just like remember that you have all these big passions and think, wow, I'm going to get out of here and these people are going to be stuck here forever. And kind of just like feel bad for them. That's what I always do.
Look in the mirror and say, this isn't permanent.
Just like, I feel bad for you. I swear I used to do that every day.
That's good advice. Let's get to some more callers. Remember, you can join the conversation 888-91 on air, 888-916-6247. Let's get Megan on the line. Megan, what is going on and what can we help you with today at the Dialed In hotline?
Hi. So I have a kind of a weird question. It's relationship-y, but not quite. I'm not sure if I should keep in contact with my ex's family. A little, I can give a little backstory of like the relationship and how that played out. So we'll go back to December. He's in the Air Force. So he had a deployment coming up. I drove up to spend time with him for an early Christmas for like 4 days, had brunch with his parents, his grandparents, spent time with them that whole weekend as well. Fast forward to February, the week of Valentine's Day, he ended up texting and was like, I was excited that you came up, but I started thinking of all the other things I could have been doing, how else I could have been spending my time.
Okay.
He was like, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
This isn't a breakup text. He's like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you so much as I would be. We can talk about it on the phone soon. Good night. I love you.
That to me is
Wait,
a breakup text.
so you're wondering right now, your question is basically, do you maintain the relationships with his family even though he's a piece of shit?
Yeah, well, I can give a little more because it gets better, if you can even say better. But,
it gets better, aka it gets worse.
So we were officially broken up. A month of radio silence later, he gets back. We end up breaking up like the end of March over text because he didn't want to drive down and do it in person because piece of shit. But less than a month later, he gets tagged in a social media post at this girl's graduation with her in pictures that look like, those look like engagement pictures. With the way that y'all are looking at each other. They weren't engaged.
Okay. They just looked like
I probably would have yeah. But I was like, but that's how like intense it looked to where I was like, that looks like that's been going on
a while.
Longer than the month that he's been back from his deployment.
Yeah. Block him.
So, yeah. So,
fuck his dad.
And then... So I immediately unfollow him and everything, but I've been stalking her, like social media, not creepy. I plan on blocking her tomorrow. It was a goal. I had it set.
Okay.
Good.
But
we love
like,
goal
his family,
setting.
Yeah. Well, today's her birthday, so like I wanted the tea on that, but that's just me being toxic.
I respect it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Wait. So what's the question, Meg?
Sometimes. So the question is, like, I'm still not like in contact with his parents and his sister on social media, but like they're like all with her now, and so I don't know if like I should
unfollow them all.
No, you have to go.
Follow all of them.
Cut ties for your own mental health because it's going to get to a point where you're going to keep checking and looking for this stuff. So I would just unfollow.
And it does seem like, unfortunately, he told you he wasn't in love with you, and when someone says that to you, like, bye,
get out.
Yeah, get out. And then he has a new girl that he's taking these fake engagement pictures with. The family's with her on the birthday. It sounds like honestly he's fully moved on, and I think you need to go radio silence back, and it's time for you to move on. It's just
I love that Harry's knee-jerk reaction was fuck his dad.
Oh.
Yeah. Every time that would really upset me, but you can't fuck mine. He's in a jar.
There you go.
Woo!
Guys, therapy, processing.
Hey.
This is amazing. If you want to join the conversation, you can. 888-91 on air, 888-916-6247. We got Morgan on the line. We got Sarah on the line first. Let's get Sarah first. What's going on, Sarah? How are you and how can we help?
Hi.
What's
Am
going
I
on?
line?
Yes,
You
you're
are.
live. What's
You're
up?
dialed in.
Hey, what up, shorty?
Hi. Thank you for answering my call. My boyfriend is very into self-help books and podcasts, but he reached a point where he overly communicates his needs. And I get it. It's healthy, but it's reaching the point where I feel I'm given a manual.
Yeah.
For example, we were on the couch last week eating this incredible Innamorata gelato variety box. We're having a cute moment with ice cream, tasting all the flavors. We start making out, and mid-kiss, he literally says, you should use about 20% less tongue. And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know what that means. I didn't like mess in school. I'm definitely not doing it while kissing. Second, I understand everyone has preferences, but it happens so many times that I feel like I can't be spontaneous. And I'm constantly walking on eggshells.
Wait, he's saying you're using too much tongue when you
like,
make out?
He's just like
or when you eat gelato?
No. He's when they're making out, he's basically listening to so much health and wellness bullshit that like he thinks like over communication is communication.
Oh.
So he's just like
He's
communicating
like ripping
everything.
it, no filter.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah, I think he's doing it out of I think he has good intentions out of it, but it's pissing me off.
He's micromanaging.
He's micromanaging your tongue.
He's micromanaging your vagina. And we can't have that. We cannot have any man micromanaging your femininity.
You know what you need to do is say, I listened to this podcast and they told me to communicate to you that you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Stop talking and start eating box, bitch.
No, and live in the moment.
No, of course. Like I think it's very healthy for you to say to him, like, especially if he's an over communicator, just communicate, say, hey, listen, this is reaching a point. There's too much. Like, I don't need this much feedback. Also saying some shit like 20% less tongue. Like,
that's crazy.
Does he think you're fucking Jarvis? Like, well, why is he talking to you like that?
I do agree. I think you should
Jarvis,
just tell him
use
that
20% more tongue.
I think you should tell him and communicate to him that he doesn't need to tell you like everything that crosses into his mind. If there's a real big issue that's affecting your guys' relationship in a negative way, whether it be, you know, you're doing something that hurts his feelings or there's something that's deeply upsetting him, he should feel free to come to you and communicate. But like,
I'm just thinking if my girlfriend said use 20%, like if she was like, all right, that's like pretty heavy, I'd be like, okay, for sure. If she said use 20% less tongue, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm actually going to use that because sometimes guys, too much tongue. And I should start saying 20% less. That'd be great.
Okay, that's amazing. Let's get Morgan on the line. Morgan, what is going on? How can we help you today? Dialed in.
Hi, so I'm from Seattle, and I am so bored of the dating scene here. I just feel like my husband doesn't live here, and I never thought I would have the urge to move, but up until recently, I've been thinking about moving to California. The thought of moving there just feels right for my career and my love life. So how do you take that leap of faith to move somewhere new?
Okay, great question.
Amazing question.
I've moved across the world. So.
As did I.
Yeah, and you did as well?
Yeah, I'm from Canada.
Well,
I'm from Montreal.
Okay, here's my advice. Don't even overthink it. Don't tell anyone. Just go and do it. Because I feel like once you tell people, especially if you're in a small town, I don't know how big Seattle is, but if you're around people that only dream small and only think small, they're gonna try and fan your flame. Oh no, put out your flame. That's the right word.
Yeah.
So all you have to do, keep your head down. Don't tell anyone. Get excited, and then be like, hey guys, guess what? In the next couple of weeks, I am moving to California. I'm so excited. Let's do a dinner. See you later. If you want to come visit, feel free. But that's the thing. I just feel like do not tell anyone that has like small dreams and is stuck doing whatever they want to do, because that's good for them, but it's not good for you. You got bigger plans for yourself. So just do it and then tell them later.
I think that's amazing advice. And I feel like that's what I did. Is that what you did?
Hell yeah. No, I did a dating show and then I was like,
for me,
shit.
I met a guy.
He said, wait, I'm rich? Fuck yeah.
I met a guy at a wedding.
You fucking losers
and
back
he said
home.
he lived in LA. And I was like, oh, I'm moving there too. I wasn't. I moved here 3 weeks later. And everyone who I told was like, no, you're not. Like you said, they were trying to,
yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I am. And I said, don't bring that energy near me. I need to get my visa.
Damn.
They're like, well, you're not going to get it. I was like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I did mine in like 2 weeks, and then I did
mine in 3 weeks.
Hell yeah! And then I came here, COVID hit, and then I couldn't leave.
Same.
So I'm like, oh, I'm chilling.
Same, and I was depressed for 2 years. It was great.
There we are.
Guys, can't relate, but let's get more people on that we can help. Let's get Andy on the line. Remember, if you want to join the conversation, you can 888-91 on air. Andy, what's going on? How can we help you?
Hi, guys. So I am actually 10 months out of a 6-year-long relationship, kind of similar to the last one. I'm kind of curious how you guys would kind of kickstart dating again. I feel like even when I started dating my ex, like I was a little weird about men taking me to dinner and things like that. And I know eventually I'm going to have to put myself out there. So I'm just curious what you guys' advice is.
Harry, how can
Do you feel confident and sexy in yourself? Because I think that's the first step.
I think so, but I definitely think I have some work to do with that.
Wait, I have a question. Why? So you were in a relationship for 6 years. What's the rush in like getting back out there dating?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just be alone for a little bit?
No, so honestly, that's my plan. But I feel like even before I started dating my last ex, I was just weird about dating in general. Like he would want to take me to dinner and I would be so odd about it. I'd be like, let's just get pizza and like hang out at home or just like something simple.
I have news for you though. Like you're very normal. I think most people feel that way about dating, and like societally and like whatever we perform that we like don't think dating is as weird. But most guys when they're getting ready are like, oh fuck, got to do like this whole song and dance. And,
yeah,
like,
I think every guy's dream would be to have pizza at home and not go out for dinner.
Yeah.
I think it's so normal for you to not want to go do this whole charade that I find dating. And if dinner and drinks isn't your thing, there's so many other possible things you could be doing with a guy while getting to know them. That
Like
doesn't
what?
have to, I don't know, you could make it in the daytime, go for coffee. You can go to
the
a
beach.
concert. You could go to the beach. You could go for a walk. You could go do a pottery class. Like there's literally so many things you can do outside of just going for dinner. I feel like sometimes dinner feels kind of like a trap where you have to sit down, you have to order. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like it just feels so like planned out.
Yeah.
So maybe coming up with other ideas that you like to do, and if you meet a guy, invite him to come along with you. Go to the farmer's market or whatever like type of local activities you have where you live. But also there's nothing wrong with inviting a guy over who you like to watch a movie and have pizza. I know my best friend is so much more like, I'd rather never leave the house and I'd rather sit on the couch. For me, I'm like, take me for dinner.
Yeah, I think take yourself on dates first, and then when you
That's
find
good.
someone that you like, bring them along to your self dates, and then now you're on an official date, and like do things that you like, because then also you're gonna find people that like the same things, and it might be the perfect person.
Love that.
Sheesh,
All right, guys, come on.
performative.
You know,
Perfect ass world.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, take someone on your self dates. I'm like, my self date is watching football on Sunday. Okay, let's get Jess on the line. Remember, if you want to join the conversation, you can. 888-91 on air, 888-916-6247. What's going on, Jess? You're with us and Harry. How can we help?
Hey guys. All right. So my husband has a female coworker that he's been friends with for 10 plus years. He's constantly texting her and pouring his energy into this relationship. Should I feel worried or threatened as a wife, or do you think that men can have platonic friendships with other female women?
Rach is making a face. Describe your face.
I'm making a squinting face because the second part of your question, can men have platonic relationships with female women? Yes, they can. If they are single,
And if they've had sex with them already,
no.
No.
I disagree.
okay. sorry.
I think, yeah, if they're single, they can. And then if they get into a relationship, that you should be the priority. They shouldn't be, and fine, they could be friends at work, hang out at work, but they don't need to be pouring all this energy into this woman for 10 plus years. And also, I just want to say, just like, what's your gut telling you? Should you feel worried? It sounds like you
Yeah.
are.
I wasn't worried at first until I actually read some of these messages. And
What did
I
they
was
say?
actually in Vegas for my birthday, and I took our kids with me. He was here at home by himself, came back, looked at his messages. He was sending POV shots of his dinner that he cooked. He was sending screenshots of the things that he was
Okay,
buying
wait,
while he
wait.
was shopping.
That's fucking
and he
crazy.
wasn't texting me. And he wasn't texting me
Okay.
when I was
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I'll say this. The platonic friendships, I've since evolved my take on this. I used to think men and women could not platonically be friends at all.
But then
That
you
is
befriended
false.
me.
Well, I just think, like, to be honest, I think, to be honest, now that I'm in a relationship too, but even before that, you're totally within, it's within human capacity to be friends with people. I think you need mature people who don't think about sex as like this super important thing. However, and Harry strongly disagrees. And who
I'll
cares?
have sex with her.
Yeah. But listen, here's my thing. Like, I think it is possible, but the extensive, like, relationshipy like parts of like texting a POV of your dinner or that shit, unacceptable.
Weird.
Unfucking
Especially
acceptable.
for your husband.
I would never send a girl that
Mhm.
I'm friends with like a photo that I would not have already sent my girlfriend way before. Just
Right.
weird as fuck.
Yeah, it's
no,
real
never
weird.
received the photo.
Yeah, those things are weird. I think you
And it
should
was your
call it out.
birthday.
And now your guard is up. And listen, there's only
Trust
two
your gut.
options. Option one is this motherfucker gets better at hiding and sneaking around, or option two, he slips up again, or you guys are good. So it's like, I just think call it out once.
Yeah. Have you mentioned anything at all, or have you kept it to yourself?
I've mentioned it. He actually confronted her at work and said that they can no longer hang out outside or make any plans outside of work.
But he's still
yet
texting
he
her.
told her
It's weird.
he actually told her everything, all of my insecurities.
That's so crazy.
Fire
This guy's
him.
a fucking op.
And
Yeah, this is not good. This
you're
is not
married?
Your husband.
Yeah. Yes,
This
we're
is not your
married.
husband. This is bad.
I'm really sorry.
Jess,
so
he's an
sorry.
op. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's like not
You
defending you
don't-
even in the right way. He's
yeah,
like
you
trying to
don't
publicly.
deserve that.
He's like publicly like blaming you for his bullshit. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
you're so right in feeling more than weird about it. You should feel every type of not this.
Yeah, totally.